The other day, I realized something kinda sad, to be honest, and it's that most people don't actually enjoy what they're doing with their life. They wake up, go through the same routine that they dread, go to a job that they hate, and deep down they feel lost. And worst of all, they are trapped. And I get it though, there's pressure from society, from family and friends to play it safe, to be quote unquote realistic, but that shouldn't be the case. The truth is, even if you can't quit your job right now, you've got bills, responsibilities or whatever, there's still time. An hour a day, 30 minutes even, that's all it takes to start building something that actually makes you feel truly alive and fulfilled in life. So I want you guys to do something right now. Drop a comment down below. What do you actually love doing? If you could wake up and spend your whole day doing one thing only, forever, what would it be? And you don't even have to share it if you don't want to. Maybe just write it down in your notes app or on a piece of paper. Because once you identify what that thing is, you're already one step closer to actually achieving it. So for me, I've got a few things, and that's video games, self-improvement, and helping people. Right now, I'm playing GTA and creating self-improvement content, hoping maybe someone out there hears it and feels a little less stuck. I also run a separate gaming channel, not because I'm trying to be the next big thing, even though that would be pretty nice, but because I genuinely enjoy it. And if it makes people laugh or escape a little, even if it's just one person, that is good enough for me. And what I want to do now is break the ice on one of the biggest excuses that actually stops people from getting started. Because you could be listening to all this and thinking, fuck yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm finally going to start doing what I love. And then right as you're about to take that first step, you just slam the brakes. Not because you're lazy, not because you don't care, but because you're scared. Scared of what your friends might think, what your parents might say, what your co-workers or classmates might whisper behind your back if they find out you're doing something different. And I get it. I've been there before. I remember when I first started, I did upload a few TikToks, and on my TikTok account, I unchecked the link contacts option in the settings, and then I spent hours blocking all of my friends and classmates on that account because I was genuinely afraid of what they would all think of me. So after about a while of doing that, I just finally stopped caring and I started uploading YouTube videos. And I worked really hard without saying a word to anyone. And about a year later, you wouldn't believe what happened. One of my friends somehow stumbled upon one of my videos. The video hit the algorithm because it was just that good, you know what I mean? I'm just that crazy at it. And anyways, my friend shared it in the group chat. They all had a good laugh. And then a couple days later, everyone just moved on with their lives. Because I mean, they got their own stuff going on and their own worries. And then I thought to myself, is that all I was really worried about that whole time? Just a few text messages and a couple of laughs, like that's it? So yeah, it's really not that bad, but I still get it though. We don't really want to be judged and it can be kind of cringe and embarrassing or whatever, but who cares? Would you rather feel embarrassed right now or be filled with regret later on? Personally, I would take embarrassment any time of the day. And what else you'll find is that those who mock you and make fun of you aren't actually your real friends. And then there are those who think it's awesome and actually support you. Maybe they subscribe and like all your videos. Or if you're making music, they put your songs in their playlist and they think it's really cool and awesome. Those are going to be your lifelong friends. And you should always stick by those people no matter what. Now, some other excuses that are very common is the idea that you're too old or too young. Or that you're not good enough at a certain skill to get started. But honestly, those are just lies that we tell ourselves to stay comfortable and avoid taking risks. First of all, age is just a number. Wait. Whoa, that is not what I meant. Hold on. What I'm trying to say is that there are a lot of people who became very successful in their 40s, 50s, and even 60s. The dude who created KFC is living proof of that. I think he was like 62 or something when he became successful. And if you're young, that means you have so much time in your hands to learn, grow, and improve. Even though most of the time you need to be 18 or whatever to get monetized and like sign contracts and whatnot. But who cares? Just start anyways. And you don't even need to be an expert at whatever skill you've chosen. That is just a myth. Like seriously, there are people out there making serious money, doing what they love, and they're honestly not even that good at it. But they're consistent, they show up, and most importantly, they actually started. So I'm just gonna stick with like the content and gaming example. But there's like so many streamers and YouTubers out there that are doing what they love and they're not even that good at the game. I can't think of any at the top of my head, but there is like heaps of streamers out there that genuinely suck at a game, but people still watch them because they're entertaining. So the truth is, being average at something but loving it beats being amazing at something that you hate every single time. And what's wild is the version of you who just gets started, even if it's messy, even if it's cringe, is already way ahead of the version that's still sitting around thinking about it. Like bro, everyone you look up to was terrible at some point. Their early stuff was probably awkward and embarrassing, but they kept going and that's it. That is the secret. So if there's something you've been putting off recently, maybe posting a video, sharing your artwork, making some music, or launching that side hustle, whatever it is, just start. Not tomorrow, not next week, and definitely not next year. Just do it now, do it while you're scared, and do it while it's messy. It doesn't matter. Because if you don't do it now, you are going to start it when it is just too late. Or even worse, not even start it at all. You will figure it out as you go, but just do what you love, and I promise you, a year from now, you'll be glad that you started, instead of just sitting around and thinking about it. If this video helped even a little, consider dropping a like and subscribe, and let me know if you like this type of content, keeping it raw, authentic, and straight to the point. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Good luck.